Well, insurance agent Allstate is making big changes that they'll leave many Californians looking for new insurance. And here to weigh in on the issue is President and CEO of Wilsey Asset Management, Brent Wilsey. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good, thank you.
Happy Sunday.
It is a good Sunday.
All right. So Allstate Insurance pulls out of California. Another one.
Another one. And what's happening is that they're leaving California. They may be leaving entirely, maybe not ready to do business. They could just stop advertising in California. So it's just a problem that we're having. What worries me is that this could cause problems with real estate prices because it's starting at the top to where these expensive homes cannot get insurance to cover the home. And as that makes that home less valuable, it's going to reduce the price of that home. It's going to filter on down to people. So the pricing of homes could decline because of this if we can't fix it soon.
So how do we fix it?
Well, let's talk about the problem a little bit more because the problem is we've had, fires, we've had flooding, we've had drought, and all this is just causing problems because there's insurance claims. On the other side, you have rising labor costs to fix these. You have rising material costs. Now, they've come down somewhat, but you have rising claims, rising expenses, and that's a problem for the insurance companies. And the other problem we have, too, is that the state of California, since 1988, I think it was Prop 103, they came out with this prop that they can limit the amount insurance companies can raise their premiums by. Well, that's a bad thing. If you run a business and somebody tells you, you can only charge this amount, but your expenses are higher than that, it's a problem.
Right.
So we need to have the regulators not be so tough on regulation and say, let's look at their profits as opposed to the revenue side.
So what should people be aware of?
Well, they need to be aware it's going to be very, very tough, that it's going to get, if you're buying a new home, to get new home insurance is going to be difficult. You probably see increases in your premiums on your home when it renews. You're going to also realize that maybe there's some things you can do to say, okay, my premium, I talked to somebody yesterday, they said the premium went up 100%. I'm not sure how that happened by that big amount, but a couple things you can do is maybe raise your deductible. That will kind of help somewhat and shop around a little bit. But this whole thing is causing problems with competition because if insurance companies are leaving, there's less people or less insurance companies to shop insurance. It's not a good thing. We need competition.
And the price of a home here in California is a lot higher than a lot of other states. So people are leaving California for that reason as well. Talk about why corporate profit is a dirty word here in California.
As people say, oh, profits are terrible, corporations, these big bad corporations. No, we want these corporations, but they need to make a profit because if you can come to California and you can make big profits, what that is going to do is bring in other insurance companies. Now, the insurances come in and say, well, we want a piece of the action. We're going to undercut that guy. Well, no, we want to do more. We're going to undercut this guy. So, and it doesn't happen overnight, but whenever you regulate anything, it is not good for the consumer, even though the initial part sounds good, they're going to keep it down. You need competition. Competition works much better because it'll service the customer better, customer will get better prices, but corporate profits, across the country, as a matter of fact, oh, corporations are terrible. No, they're not terrible. Let them make a profit because make a profit, they'll have more competition, good for the consumer.
How long do you predict that this is going to be an issue for? Will it ever get better?
It will be better because what will happen will get it so bad that prices will fall. Insurance companies will come back. Maybe, just maybe, the regulators will back off a little bit, saying, okay, we'll let them raise their prices more. I'd say probably a couple of years from now, it won't be such a big problem. But for now, it's a problem. You're buying a new home. It's very tough, if not impossible, to get insurance for that home at a reasonable price.
California Fair Plans, what are they and how do they work?
That's like all the insurance companies in California put into a pool, and if you can't qualify for home insurance or insurance company, the state of California, called the FAIR Act, will actually get you insurance. The problem with that, it stops at $3 million. Now, if you buy a home for $3.5 million, which in California, there's quite a few of those, you can't get that fully insured. And the insurance is expensive, and it doesn't cover a lot of things. It'll cover your basic things like fire, it will cover theft, but it won't cover liability. Somebody slips and falls on your property, you're liable for that. So the coverage of the FAIR is not that good. It's a worst case, best thing you can do.
All right. What's your best suggestion for people watching at home?
Well, it just kind of tough it out. Be prepared to pay more on those insurance premiums. Try to increase your deductible if you can. If you're buying a new home, be prepared to not get insurance right away. I know a person right now is trying to get insurance over a week. 3 different companies, still has not got insurance for their home
Wow.
yet. It's a difficult time.
California is an expensive place to live.
It is. Another cost going up.
Yep. Lucky us. Brent Wilsey, good to see you. Thank you so much
You as
for
well.
coming in.
Thank you.
All right, Jason, back over to you.